Good morning. Super duper tiring day. And this, only when I'm extremely tired, I didn't sleep well last night, just sent the kids to school, right? It is only it is only when I'm extremely tired and I knew that I need to jam 1 hour back home that I am glad I have a test drive car, like a modern test drive car with adaptive cruise control. I kid you not, it helps. It helps a lot. This is the only time where I don't miss any of my cars, I tell you, because my cars was at the juncture of when adaptive cruise control first came out in top of the range cars. I know Volvo has them in the S60, but those are first gen adaptive cruise control. They are no fun. So I'm very glad I'm now behind the wheel of a car with at least with adaptive cruise control, that I can turn on everything, and then I just let the car inch itself in traffic jam. I tell you that takes so much stress off, especially when you're fighting to stay awake, in a traffic jam, stuck in the middle of nowhere. That helps a lot. And I still don't understand how this car works. The battery is at 57% now. 57%. This morning when I left my condo, it is 27%. So I really do not understand. And when I started, my range has 1024 km. Now it has 1031 km. So the total fuel range has increased from 1024 to 1031 after driving about an hour from my home to here. And then the battery has also increased from 26 to 57. 我不知道. But anyway, go, Beza. I want to keep left. Thank you. What are you? Hiya. Don't know how to drive, don't overtake people lah. Hiya. And yesterday I drove my Audi to do this duty, and I was rambling in the car. I was like, why do I even buy a 4-liter V8, when all I'm doing is this? I mean, once in a while when we go outstations, like I brought my kids to Penang last week. Now, of course, it's enjoyable on the highway, right? That, it's like literally everybody sees your car coming up from behind. They automatically, merge into the middle lane to let you overtake them. So that part was nice. Okay, let me try and turn on stuffs. Is it working? It should be, right? Oh, wait. Oh yes, cruise control, blah blah, all that. Oh, I turned off my lane keep assist earlier on. No, I don't want that. Just vibration is enough. Lane departure prevention. Okay, everything should be on. Anyway, it helps a lot lah when you're feeling tired and you're in situations like this, and you just want to let your car, just manage it for you, so that you can you feel so much more assured and comfortable. And I just returned the E-Class, right? I tell you, the adaptive cruise control, the traffic jam assist of the E-Class, I appreciate that after it comes to a full stop, you don't need to initiate the car will automatically go when traffic goes, right? But when it comes to the braking, right? Some homework is needed, Mercedes. It is inconsistent. Sometimes it is smooth. Sometimes you're like, bro, you should start braking. And then it does a heavy braking. Oh, that's the new Camry. Wow, rarely see them on the road these days. Yesterday, someone dropped me a message telling me to do a driving review. I mean, I can sort of guess. Like, I checked out the car. Fit and finish is usual modern Japanese standard, which is slightly better. Space-wise, I am surprised because, you know, the Camry back then, they grew by size and then it was spacious, right? But now every modern car is spacious, has a lot of leg room. It no longer feels as D segment as it is. Sitting in the back, yeah. And the fact that they try to make it sportier, I think backfired, because I know all Toyotas drive well, but who wants a Camry to be sporty, right? They should just go big, boxy, like the 5 Series, like acres of space inside. I think the Camry will sell. So the Camry, all the Camry needs to do is just to grow in size to match up to 5 Series, like its predecessors, right? The predecessors of Camry suddenly in 2004 suddenly match up to the E-Class and 5 Series in size, and they sell. So, but anyway, okay, that's another topic. Back to this. Yeah, it's so nice. It is so nice. I have my air-conditioned seats turned on. My phone is at the wireless charger, which I don't mind putting it at the wireless charger. Why? Because they put an air vent here. They cool down the phone, right? I was in the 5 Series. I was in the E-Class. They both have wireless charger, but they shove it inside, and it makes me consciously wants to avoid the wireless charger, because if I put my phone there inevitably and then it turns on, and then later on my whole phone will be heat up. And I don't like the heat cycles. I don't think the heat cycles, not the charging cycles, I don't think the heat cycles are good for the health of batteries. I don't think so, right? And yeah, it's so nice just to be able to just sit back, enjoy the air conditioning seats and the aircon, the car quietly. Now it's up to 62%. I didn't do anything here. It's in automatic, and it's very interesting. Very, very interesting hybrid. This one is still the most interesting hybrid out there. It's like, how does it even work when you don't use a lot of petrol, but my battery keeps charging, and it's just so good. If you use it for 1 week, 2 weeks, right, you're like, my God, my fuel consumption goes down by so much. My colleague Thomas, his father bought one, the J7 PF, and then his previous car, see how the car managed? Not bad. His previous car is the Santa Fe diesel, so those are quite efficient, right? And he's saying, like, he's telling Thomas, like, this car, he just changed to a J7 PF, right? He's like, it's like 3 times more fuel efficient, you know? So, pretty interesting. Oh, yeah. This hybrid system, this what SHS hybrid system is, at first during the launch, I thought it's some marketing jargon. It's like, you call yourself super, means super. Oh, but the car brake, not bad. Oh, comes to a full stop. Continue. Not bad. Not bad. I didn't intervene just now. Yeah. Okay. But of course, there is always room for improvement. These are not the advanced ones that they have in China. Anyway, those of you who have bought your J7 PF, how you like your car? How do you like it? Am I lying by saying the fuel efficiency is crazy? But of course, a lot of you might not have owned a plug-in hybrid before, right? Because this car at the price point of what, 158,000. Before that, all the plug-in hybrids are like 250 at least, right? So you guys might not have owned one before. I tell you that it's not like that. It's not like that, right? The car. Oh, not bad, not bad. Okay. A few more instances there. I know I can relax more. It's not like that. Our hybrids feel like two independent systems: tiny battery EV and a petrol. So we always want to judge. It's like, oh, if I fire up the engine to charge the battery, it's gonna use up a lot of petrol. So we use it, like when I was driving to Penang back then, I know that we want to ride the ferry, right? We don't want to cross the bridge, right? So like 50, 60 km before arriving there, I turn on the force charging. The force charging will force the engine to charge the battery, and it will use up a lot of fuel, and the engine will feel very rough and loud, okay? But that saved me enough charge so that when I arrive at the ferry, everyone has to switch off their engine. I can sit in my Volvo and just relax, listening to music, having the aircon, while everybody else is smelling the diesel fumes from the ferry because you have to wind down your windows and all that. So that was my past experience of a plug-in hybrid, And of course, I've driven BMW plug-in hybrids, which annoys me when they want to switch off the car any moment that they can. They will try to switch off the car just to give you the feeling that, oh, you're saving a lot of petrol. Say for example, you're fetching your kids are sleeping behind, your wife is sitting next to you, you drive to 7-Eleven, right? You want to go down and buy bread, you open your door and then the car switch off, the aircon all turn off. It's like, anyway, that's BMW. And then I've driven Mercedes as well, Porsche as well. None of them are like this. Like when the engine charges the battery, you can't hear it. And then you do not know when the car decides to... I think now is... I don't know, man. Now my battery is going up 63%. Wouldn't EV works best in traffic jam? Shouldn't the car decide to use EV at traffic jam? I don't know. I don't know the logic that it employs, right? The very straightforward European EVs, plug-in hybrids are, low speed, okay, EV. Higher speed, petrol. Which sounds great in theory, but the end result is the fuel efficiency isn't that crazy when it's used combined. Right? So now everybody just increase the size of their batteries. That also comes back to this. This battery size is much bigger than those, the previous ones, right? This one has a rating of, I don't know, 100 km. So if it is bigger, shouldn't the charge rate go slower? Like, your battery is so much bigger, it should be a lot slower for you to go from 26% this morning to 58% just now, 63% now. I don't know. I just don't understand. Anyway, I'll just enjoy my traffic jam, and I wish you all a wonderful day ahead. And yeah, it's comfy. Cheers. I'm not joking. Picking up the kids I'd rather drive this than my whatever 4-liter turbo V8. I really rather drive this. Oh, M5, send children to school. What? Panamera, blah blah blah. I rather roll around in this smoothly, quietly, aircon seats. Yeah, my Audi got no aircon seats. Yeah, you know how important aircon seats are. See? Seriously, aircon seats, right? So I saw those videos from China where you know they can modify anything, right? I look at them modifying aircon seats. It's like it's so simple. It is something so simple. Okay, there are two types. There's air-conditioned seats, which it blows cold air, and there is ventilation seats. Ventilation is even simpler. Ventilation, right, is like they rip open the leather cover of the seats, and then towards there they pull a wire and then they have a little fan, and then the foam, the literal foam of the seat itself, they poke holes in it so that air can pass through better, and then they put a fan underneath and screw it, and the wires hook it up, and there you go. You switch on your aircon, you have your aircon seats, or of course if your car originally has that function, they have to code and enable it so they can control it, right? Aircon seats is a little bit more complicated, which is ducting the aircon to pull air there. Anyway, like I mentioned many times, just walk to the car, open the door, came in, pull the lever, and off we go in silence. Yeah. The retracting door handles always give me a scare because it's a little bit loud. So it's like, it sounds as though I knock over something or I roll over something, you know. You start moving and then what's going on? Anyway, yep, another 1 hour drive to pick up the kids, and then 50 minutes and then coming back will be 1.5 hours. Yep, in traffic. So this button is my dear friend. Press the button, let the car deal with the jam itself, and then of course it's a pity, you know, the screen is so big. At least let us, I don't know about this infatuation of car companies. Like, you really think if we're driving and we will watch a video here? We won't, right? At least let us listen to news. Oh, I can hear the engine now. I can hear the engine firing up to charge the car. Let me see. It's on forced charge mode. Let me put it to smart. Yep, let's turn it to smart, and it will manage itself. Anyway, cheers. You know, when it's a traffic jam and you're driving an SUV, you can take some shortcuts that other people couldn't. Yeah, look at this motorbike. He's taking the same route as I am. Just a bit of off-roading. Small issue. When did they put that barrier? Oh gosh. What? Put a barrier there? That means cars can't go, but SUVs can. See? No problem.